Welcome to Rollfair, a D&D podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in. As always, we will introduce ourselves. I am Devin, the Dungeon Master.
And I'm Ryan playing Altan, or Seth, the Tiefling Warlock.
Or Rico.
Or Rico, sometimes.
I'm Brad playing Arden, the Wizard / Cletus.
I'm Kayla playing Gaiji, the Tabaxi Pirate.
I'm Austin playing Sheru the Turtle.
I'm Ben playing Raina, the Human Ranger.
I'm Sarah. I will be playing Asar, the Fire Genasi Sorcerer.
And we still have our guest here, which we introduced last week, but he never actually joined, sorry. But go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Marshall, and I'll be playing the mysterious stranger just for a little bit longer. You will soon know me.
Hopefully a while. We'll see. Unless you die.
Dun, dun, dun.
We just walk by and see a corpse. It's like, who was that?
Oh, look, he's just dead. What happened? We'll raise him from the dead so he can play.
There we go.
I don't have that
He's
spell
not
yet.
that kind of cleric.
That's true, but our sorcerer is.
Fair.
We need to level up first, dude.
We'll see. Temporary level up just to raise him from the
I'm
dead.
still waiting on the experience from all those RPing sessions.
Yep. it'll come eventually. Anyway, we're not talking about my failings as a DM. We're
You
talking
only
about
level up right
the
before a boss
campaign.
fight. That's how it should be.
That's right. That's right.
So when you level up, you should be afraid.
So last time we left off with the party having gathered some information in the tavern of the Blue Balor, or whatever you call it.
Baylor?
Yeah. I'm never going to get it right.
Baller? Baller?
Yeah.
Baller.
Blue Baller is good.
Yeah, the Blue Baller. There we go. Anyways, so they gathered some information, and they went back to the Chiseled Block, where they're currently staying as part of the Orun Izorm mission that they have. And along their way there, they were followed by a dark figure on top of the Genturum Sanctum, and had a little bit of mind games with him, it seemed. Tried to throw a rock at it. Didn't hit it. And then they ended up being followed in the night, and two Dragonborn appeared in their tavern and demanded that they come with them to the Genturum Sanctum, where their father wanted to speak with them. And we left off with the party having met their father, and he wanted to know a little bit more about Seth and his interest in stealing a particular item from him. And so we'll pick up there, and you see this towering Dragonborn looking at you, Seth, Altan, and says, I have this theory of why you tried to take this item. I need to hear your side of the story. So please, may I hear what was happening?
And then we're free to go.
We'll see.
Do
I will assure you,
do I
you
believe
will
him at
not
all?
be harmed.
Do I believe that?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
My insight is so
guidance?
great. I don't think guidance is going to help. I rolled a 2.
It's hard to tell. You're not a very trusting person by nature, so seems mysterious to you.
Man, I totally should have prepped for this since last week.
Me too.
Well, how do you know him? Just trying to understand why you would need to hear it from me.
How do I know who?
You asked about how I about Cafeta, right? Or maybe I misremembered.
I think his kids mentioned Cafeta, but they didn't mention him by name.
Okay, so he just wants to hear about
why you're trying to steal this object.
Well, maybe you know this man, Cafetta, or
I
did
do.
or didn't know him. I didn't know him very well, but he was looking for something and was willing to pay for it. And I thought I could acquire that for him.
I see. So it was about the money for you.
Well, it was a lot of money.
I believe it was. So, do you have any idea what it is that you were trying to steal?
Just some fancy necklace or something. You know, he said it was, just, you know, it had sentimental value.
I see. Well, that's good. I've, questioned the thief you hired, Liaru. She was not very forthcoming with information, I'll have you know. But, we've won her trust, I believe, and she shared it. And I'll take you to her if you'd like to see her at some point, but that's how I found out about all of this. That's how we found out about you. She finally told us very recently.
So about the reward money,
I don't believe I mentioned a reward.
oh, we heard there was this reward money for bringing in Altan, and look, there he is.
You mean Seth?
Seth, yes.
Oh. You go by Altan these days.
Only sometimes.
Like,
Guess not
That
anymore.
was probably
about 3 or
smart.
4 days.
Guess not anymore.
It was kind of a flavor of the week type person.
One of his kids pipes up. They called him Rico. Oh. Multiple aliases, huh?
I missed last week, sorry.
That's good. You should keep those up. I'm not offering a reward. The unseen hand is offering a reward.
Alright.
And you're fortunate that you came to me before someone else found you. Because they're out for blood. The situation is tense. And I need more information. I understand that that the person who hired you has ended up dead shortly after the first attempt on stealing this item. Do you know anything about that?
Well, you know, things were a little dicey. He got a little upset and he tripped on his dagger. Couldn't stop it.
Let's see if he believes you. Go ahead and roll a deception, persuasion, whichever one you feel is more accurate.
That's a 23.
Wow. Let me pull up his stats.
Is any one of us gonna do an insight on that?
Well, Altan told us the truth already.
That's true.
Quite a coincidence,
Well.
seeing as how he's right here.
Well, I could see that happening. The only problem is his throat was slashed.
Yeah, it was, you know, one of those 1 in a million events where you have to be there to believe it. The way he was holding the dagger and the trip and everything, and he just fell and landed on it just right to slit his throat like that.
Sure.
I think you were telling me that like, he put it out his hands and the hilt of the dagger actually stuck in the wood floor, and then he just right along it.
Seems very realistic. Very likely. But what I'm more curious about is, did you have an exchange with anyone after his death?
No, I just knew I'd be to blame for it, and got out of there as fast as I could.
Go ahead and make a deception check.
Oh gosh, oh gosh. 17? So glad my deception's high.
He beat you. Definitely. Definitely. Well, I don't know that questioning you more will get me more answers, but I'll ask that you stay here for a time. We will accommodate you. You'll be fed. You'll be cared for. You're free to roam about the palace under guard, but you are not to leave into the grounds. We have many tensions right now, and we have a request of you, but we need to gain some trust of each other first. And if you are willing to trust me, I'm more than willing to trust you.
Insight.
Okay.
13.
I would say he seems to be telling the truth. You're not 100% sure how truthful he's being, though.
If we're stuck here, I heard you guys have an excellent collection of artifacts I'd love to take the time to study.
That is one area you will not be permitted to see.
Well, that's disappointing.
I also heard you have a security problem.
Indeed we do.
I
was not expecting.
We could possibly be
3
of assistance.
attempted break-ins. One was probably him, the other one was probably his friend, but who would be this third break-in? It seems kind of odd. Were they all going after the same thing?
I assume so. But I don't know. I know what he was going after. I know what the third one was going after. I assume the second one was going after the same, but we never caught that person.
My lord, it seems that you may be keeping another one of my kind here under a similar circumstance.
Yes, we are.
And I was wondering if I could go meet with him.
I don't see that being a problem unless you're looking to cause nefarious things, such as assassination. That will certainly not be permitted, but why do you want to meet him?
It's been a while since I've seen another fire genasi.
Why else?
Because I heard he was an attractive young man.
Perhaps. I will permit it, but you must leave all weapons somewhere else and be under strict guard. Will you agree to that?
Of course. I'm not here to cause trouble, just perhaps meet with a friend.
Indeed. And understand it will be supervised. Whatever you talk about will be heard.
Very kinky, but I respect your wishes.
Well, Moldiath will take you to him. And you see the female Dragonborn stand up and, she towers over you quite a bit. And she gives you a sly smile and bids that you follow her. She takes you through several corridors in the...
Who else is coming with me? Is it just me?
I'll come with.
Okay.
We could all... Anyone not want to go in?
Just wanting to know if...
I had one more question for Mr.
Cambish.
I was to meet a friend tomorrow for lunch. Some fried chicken and, well, not fried chicken, some chicken and some other stuff. Would it be, since I can't leave, could you possibly bring him here so I could talk to him? Because I wanted to get the story.
That is a request. Who were you planning on meeting with?
That is a good question. With Corvus, one of the people of the academy. They were so helpful in helping me and my friend over here to directing us and answering so many questions for us. And I wanted to ask them some more questions, and then they only relented after I told them I'd buy them some food.
Sounds like one of the scholarly types to mooch, but I probably can't accommodate this request.
Oh. Well,
as I'm sure you've heard, there's tensions in the air between my household and the next household, and that's partly why I need some information.
perhaps we can. They might know something. I can interrogate them for you. I'm very good at asking questions.
Possible. I do have a request. We've been devising a plan, but I think we need to have some better trust before I present what I'm hoping you can do for me.
I'm very trustworthy.
I believe it. But let's give it a few hours, and let's come back together.
Can I speak to Yaru?
Certainly. And he, along with his son, leads you to them. Does anyone go with Altan?
I think I'd rather go along.
Okay.
That's okay.
Sounds good.
You guys want to go meet Asar's new boyfriend?
I'll go invisible to Nash.
Okay. So we'll hop over to Asar. You're led down some corridors, some passageways. You go up a spiral staircase. And everywhere you go, it's very well crafted, very beautiful. And you see T'Chawi hieroglyphs along the wall, the Draconic, I should say. But they tell many T'Chawi stories. And you read Draconic, right? Mm-hmm. Some things that you notice, just in quick passing, is a lot of these reference the goddess Juanabi and some of her teachings, and tales of her conquests, as well as the conquests of Jubwa Talika. That's the Titan dragon that defected, if you recall. Mm-hmm. But many of those experiences, you're eventually led into a fine room, well adorned. It's got a very well crafted sleeping quarters, changing area, and in there you see a fire genasi who looks very, very familiar to you. Marshall, would you like to describe your character?
Alright, what you see there before it is wearing very ornate red, gold, and silk outfit that looks, through the keener eye, a bit more thick than usual, to be necessary perhaps for greater warmth or other purposes. He bears golden gauntlets. He has a dark olive skin color with fiery ember hair, with equally piercing ember eyes that is looking upon Asar with great surprise.
Asar, too, looks upon this individual with great surprise. And she will say, Gardovian Nuis, what happened to your face?
And as you say that, Moldiah speaks up. You mean your name isn't Boo Boo? You lied to me.
Everyone lies to you.
It's okay. I knew you lied. No one would go around anywhere with the name Boo Boo.
Prince of Boo Boo.
Yes, that is not my true name. more of an opinion of others is what that name comes from. And who's you? I point at the cat person who I do not know.
Hey, my name is Kaiji. I am a good friend of Asar. As long as she's not trying to put me in a dress.
What's wrong with the dress?
Everything. You can't move, you can't fight, you certainly can't climb. There's no purpose to a dress.
A dress is armor for a different occasion.
Beautiful words that mean
said.
nothing.
You also notice in the room there's probably about 3 guards in there.
I thought they said strict security.
Are you there with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, yeah, who's all with...
Moldiath speaks up and says, well, let's just say it is.
I'll take your word for it.
No, please try running. You especially.
I'm a very fast runner. I'll tell you that.
I challenge you to a foot race.
Okay, I'm not that fast.
Are they treating you well here?
I will say this in Draconic. Yes. But not fully.
In Draconic, you know these are Dragonborns. They can understand this language. Oh, okay.
In Draconic, I say you don't speak primordial like all your kin.
I speak Aquan. It's a dialect of Primordial.
Your race has evolved quite a bit since our records.
Oh, how old are what records?
There are many words written about you.
About me? Wow.
Your race.
Oh,
Don't
I
smile
thought I
like
had
that.
a name for myself, finally.
No.
I travel with a very peculiar group of individuals.
And Draconic's like, none of them are wearing silk. What are you wearing, Your Highness?
What I could find on the road.
I thought you were in a hold like where I am.
No, I've been wandering about. It's been quite cathartic.
With a turtle, a cat,
Not with him.
I am not a turtle, I'm a turtle. Much different.
soft-shell tortoise.
Pretty hard sell for me. He starts spinning
A
around
cat
his
who's
trying to look at
denying
the
her
shell.
beauty, and
Whatever he is.
a man who puts sand in his beard to make it look thicker.
Listen, I'll have you know
Do you speak Draconic?
that sand
And-
got. Oh no,
Yeah.
I forgot he was speaking Draconic.
As you say that,
I'm turning on like, okay, I
was-
understood like.
hold on, let me
like
see.
three
I
words.
start brushing at your beard. No standing there. Sorry,
Sand.
you said there was sand in your beard because.
Oh, that's what that word was. I know because I still haven't got it down. We've been taking lessons nightly, but I just
I start
I
talking
am-
and you just like zone out. It's
same thing happened with him. I think I understood like yes and hi maybe.
I'm obviously with the group
He
as well.
called you pretty, right?
Oh, did he? That's lovely.
Yes,
All
yes.
I understood was yes.
I mean, if I remember correctly, it was one of those words that you use when you're talking about someone that you're really attracted to. If
thereabouts. He's something about a cat. He said a cat denying her beauty, which I felt you can slap him if you want.
I'm sure I said it in the nicest way possible.
I feel extremely uncomfortable and I don't know how to take that.
Asara's going to switch to primordial.
Okay.
Wait.
And
I don't know primordial.
we need to say something shocking to see if any of these people can speak this language.
Wondering, since Aquan is a dialect of Primordial, how much would I be able to understand?
Go ahead and make. Let's do an intelligence check with disadvantage.
I think before we came up to, I changed back to my regular old self.
Probably speaking the Ignis
Oh,
dialect, so
Probably.
which means you're not talking.
No, I'm not talking.
11.
So you just see that
11.
whole...
I'd say you maybe pick up a word or two, but like nothing that it makes any sense.
Pick one word or sentence.
Asal wants to kind of just
I don't
look
know
around to
primordial.
see if anyone else seems to register this language.
You see Sheru pull out his journal and start just
perception.
taking notes.
I'd say insight.
Natural 1.
You can roll an insight as well too, Marshall, if you want.
Come on.
That
That's
is
your
a
crystal
nat
stuff.
20.
Nice. What does that add up total to?
25.
Okay. Asar, you pick up nothing. Gardovan, you pick up that no one in the room seems to notice anything about the language.
Until I cast.
10 minutes.
No, I have one time I can cast a ritual spell as a regular action.
Comprehend languages.
It's comprehend languages.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check if you're trying to make it.
Yeah, I gotta see if I can do a. I was gonna look at what it is.
Does his nat 20 perception?
That's what I was gonna.
Well,
check.
it's after you say whatever, because then I don't know what you said, and then I want to hear it. So it's after
would say
that perception.
you're-
It'd be a
Say
new-
we're talking, we're trying to see if anyone can understand
Yeah.
what we are speaking.
Yeah.
which I'm gonna do it as a reaction to not understanding it.
So go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
But
if
it
you're trying
is.
to hide it.
It's everything because it's verbal, semantic, and I'm totally trying to hide it. Yeah.
Sheru is over there, just pulls out his book as you start talking this other language, trying to pick up the words that he gets, and then trying to figure out the context
So it's
and
an
everything.
18 stealth.
He notices that you're trying to cast this spell.
But would he know what it is though? I'm just
You
casting
see
a
that
spell.
he's trying to cast a spell.
Gods. Fine, if everyone here is going to speak their own gibberish language, made-up thing, entonces voy a hablar en algo que yo sé que nadie más puede entender.
You speak the old tongue.
Since I noticed the old person muttering something, I guess I will, since I'm offended at this, I'm going to do a very light, vicious mockery your way of, you need your walking cane just to stand, your old balding man. And common. So you understand me, so it hurts more.
Well, I understand everything, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So what does it
It's a
say?
wisdom save of 14.
Wisdom save. Okay.
I'm trying to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
On him or on him?
Yeah, you can't guidance a saving throw. If it was a bless, that would have
Oh,
been
yeah, I
nice.
don't have this.
Wait, it's a what save?
14 wisdom.
Wisdom.
I got 11. Oh wait, it's a save. Sorry. 13 still. I still
Bummer.
failed.
Dang.
So how much
You
does
have
that
been
hurt?
mocked.
Doesn't that hurt?
Yes, your emotional trauma
It costs.
is a 3.
3 of
And
your feelings have been hurt.
Your next action, you have disadvantage.
Nice. My next action is crying.
The tears do not flow.
Let the better speak and be quiet.
Ooh, hoo, 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 hoity toity.
What brings you to this city? Why are you here?
I'm caught up with.
Back to Primordial.
Yeah, back to Primordia. I'm caught up
good to
in
know, Arden.
I'm literally
a
writing
bunch of my
everything down.
companions' quests.
Oh,
They're not following you. Are you following them? Your
They
Highness?
don't know. Well, some they have an inkling, but they don't know.
we know lots of things. I'm watching as Arden writes it down.
I smack Sharu.
sorry.
Don't worry,
Very
these
well
people.
coordinated.
In common, I will say, can someone hand me a piece of paper and a quill?
No,
I'm busy using mine.
not from me.
Moldiath looks over, grabs Arden and Sharu, and shoves them out the door.
Serves you right.
Thank you.
Is it a wooden door? Is it just a doorway?
Very welcome. I can see that they're being bastards. You have important things to discuss.
Put your ear against the door.
Yes, this is a room where only royalty should be remain and discuss things.
Nobody pointing at you to leave. Very angrily making eye contact.
In Primordial, Asar is going to whisper, actually, that is Lord Latigo, last surviving member of the Latigo household. I know. I found the randomest people while
He's
I
a
was...
lord with no house, no heirs, no servants. Then what is he?
A king without a crown. Enough of my party. What are you doing here? Can I help you get out of this situation?
I'm actually fairly comfortable where I am.
Oh. Why aren't you in the Chandelier City?
We all have issues that need addressing from time to time, and it is best for me to go out and see the world.
We all have issues. I know this line from you. What have you done?
Usamar, I have discovered, is also the god of fertility.
Mama! No!
Which
That is the
you
most polite
actually-
way I can describe that, of why I'm out here. This discovery was not well appreciated by my constituents.
My lord, my lord, my lord, you never cease to entertain. Well, that's as good excuse as any. When was the last time you were in the city?
I'd say a few months ago.
Oh. Well, what news do you have? I haven't been there longer.
A lot.
Oh, right. We'll start small. What about my initiatives with the hospitals?
For the Greater 12, they were underway, but in the Commons, it is pretty much non-existent outside of my district, Matu.
Bastards. I knew if I left it would have fallen to pieces.
The people there still quite adore you, but the unspoken movement is gaining much traction, along with the calls to expand. They seem to be intertwined.
Well, without Her Majesty the Queen, nor me, there to temper the argument, it does only really have one voice. What of my brother? Have you met with him?
We've been in contact. He's quite understanding of my situation. So,
Surprise! You know, he follows Uvma as well. What did he have to say about your little fertility movement?
discovery, not movement. It is a fact. I need to get that clear. It is a fact that Usamar is a fertility god that no one knew about till now. Especially during their scripture and rituals.
Oh no!
Go ahead and make a religion check just real quick, Asar.
Hey, Raynor, you want to start a fertility movement?
I'll let you do it with advantage, too.
If there's a certain turtle in the room, he might be able to tell.
I think you would not be happy to hear this.
Oh, you'd be fine.
16. You know that Uvamar is not a fertility god.
Yes.
Easily. In fact, Juanabi would technically be considered the fertility god. So you're definitely reading into what happened. Easily.
He's a god of law and order and doing things proper.
Dun dun.
Do I even want to know? I don't want to know. I sort of want to know. Alright, so you're just here to blow things over until the general populace forgets your discovery.
They will grow appreciative of it over time. When I return with a grand project, they will appreciate me more.
What's your grand project?
I'm going to finish your hospital initiative and improve all roads for the commons.
That's nice. They need it.
Yes.
But other than that, there's no major news from the city, no weird sort of movements. You haven't seen any strange peoples sulking about.
Is there an ink pen within reach of me?
I'd say yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to write this on my hand. So, I don't trust you.
Well, you guys are speaking primordial, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't understand primordial at all.
Don't understand the word.
but I think he might because of how he looks. He might just know primordial. Well, on what I'm writing is the souls of our people are being sold for power. That's the unspoken movement. And I started fighting against this, and I think that is why so many eyes are on me. I did not do anything wrong in public. But if anyone else could read it, because it would look like common, and in common it just says, you're old. If anyone was reading it, so you could look over, Rainer, if you did see it, but it would just look to you as if you're old. Because I am doing illusionary script.
Nice.
Nice.
That was a concern. That is a worry.
One thing that you...
But with the Gentorum people, I am currently forced to be in their household for a bit, but it is in the kindest way possible.
Why are you forced to be in this particular household? What did you do here?
I was curious about their library,
Ah.
and I went where I shouldn't have.
So one thing that led you here initially is the High Prince Kalor. Is it Kalor. Sorry. Correct me whenever I do it wrong. I apologize.
Lord.
I was going to say I was in favor of someone. I was going to be looking in here, because I do believe Moldiath speaks primordial and draconic, doesn't she?
She does not speak primordial, at least not that you're aware of.
Spanish word.
But
I was operating as if she had.
she just could tell you guys were getting annoyed with those bozos.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah.
Annoyed at us, never.
What are we doing?
The reason you came
Here's
to Fujako to the Genturum Sanctum was under orders of the High Prince. And he didn't know specifically what you were looking for. But you got caught.
Which I'm impressed with, because they can hit things that are literally not there. But there was something there. And it hurt really bad.
I don't understand. What?
I am at times be as sneaky as a breeze of wind. And that's it. They found me still.
Sounds like they're screen lookers.
It's clear as water, and Celtic has a very good aim, and his bow really hurts.
He's using an aimbot.
It really, really hurt.
Elite hacks.
Okay.
Moldiath's brother.
Oh. That's right.
He's very big.
That's right.
But Moldiath, despite her size, she's a glowing angel. She really is.
Oh. Well, that's nice. That's lovely. That at least you've had some small measure of comfort. So you don't need us to break you out of here?
I'm in a weird predicament where I'm where I want to be, but also not.
Oh, I see.
Because I am looking for an object, but I don't know what that object is, so I can only go so far, so it's literally like being behind a gate. Being in front of a gate and there's a flood behind you and you just need to get through the gate. You can't run around the walls to find anything else, but the gate's right here and you just need to try to figure out how to open it. Maybe she knows how to lockpick, but I don't know.
If you're speaking common.
No, it's primordial. You just see me randomly, I'm pointing at you as if you know something.
He's probably calling you beautiful again. I have no idea. he seems completely enthralled.
What I will say about the Gentorum, unlike the rest of this corrupted city, they trust ideals. They don't trust me, I don't trust them, but I trust their ideals. And their ideals are for the betterment of all. That's a natural truth. That's one thing I don't trust them personally, but I trust their ideals. That's who I am. I'm a politician. You can trust ideals, not people.
Correct. Do you have any readings for the other party, or the other major family in the city? The next.
Next.
Yes.
You're welcome, by the way.
They're Germati whores.
I know exactly what you mean by that. Alright.
They are more stab first and then ask questions on a corpse.
Where in this particular sanctum do you need to be to finish your quest?
Hard to say into their inner sanctum, but the question for me, which I've been debating this whole time, whether it is safer where it is. The head of this household is... I have some suspicions about him, but this family is powerful enough in itself, and if the Nisk family was to be dealt with, I'm pretty sure this would be as safe as a place to be as any.
I think, because I'm starting to learn the power of favors, that if I can do something for me and then they owe me a favor, then maybe I can get you where you need to be.
Getting to Gentrom's greater favor rather than acquaintance would be great.
Alright. Well then, let's be good hosts. And I'm going to switch back to common.
Okay. I'm going to pause you guys there. And we're going to jump over very briefly to Altan. And similar situation, you're led through different corridors. And you don't understand the words on the walls. Any of the images, anything like that. But you also are led to a well-accommodated chamber. Very, very nice. It's something grander than anything you've ever seen before. And you see the halfling woman, Liaru, sitting there on her bed, just fidgeting with like a knife in between her fingers. And she looks up and sees you, and she says, "Well, damn. Sure is good to see you. If it hadn't been a month ago, probably would have slit your throat. But I imagine we have some things to talk about. And that's where we're going to end the session. Thanks for listening."
If you like listening to Rollfair, check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We'd love to hear from you. Also, check out our merch store at rollfair.com.